I think that everyone should be able to hear me in this. I hope. Does anyone need a cup of water? I'll take one. Okay. All right, here you go. Until your birthday comes. Thanks. Yeah. We've got about 5 minutes, so you guys can just still settle in. Okay, Sharon, can you hear me well through this or not? Awesome. Cool. When you mentioned multiverse, we just went to see Spider-Man yesterday. Last night. Yeah, the new one. I thought it was good. It was until it's the second. I was like, there's gonna be a third. I don't know if you knew that or not. I didn't know going into it. So I was sitting there like, when's the plot gotta like, come together? And then I was like, oh no, there's gotta be a second or another one. And then yeah, they're like, Spider-Man will be back and beyond the multiverse. But yeah, the animation was really good to me, and it was just it's funny. It kind of has all these elements of Spider-Man, but also just another layer with the multiverse and the animation. I thought it was good. So I don't know if you guys are into Spider-Man. Yeah, I like it. How do you think of it, Juan? Yeah. Right. Maybe a small group today. We've got a couple people online, so that's good. Yeah. Online? Yeah. Yep. This time they're elsewhere, so there are a couple times that there are people who are in Kansas City who just don't come. So, yeah. No more motorcycles. I'm like intrigued of like a motorcycle. So what do you do for a living?
I'm a software.
Okay, where do you work?
So Grace and I used to work at the same company.
Okay, yeah.
AIMwell.
Yes, yep.
I'm going to a different company.
Okay.
Does insurance technology.
Fun. Yeah. No, I work in insurance, so I could say fun in that way. I work at Humana. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, software engineer for like an insurance company. I work with them because I have a lot of IT projects for Humana. So I'm working out really closely with the software engineers and dev teams and all that jazz to like build up the systems on the back end to handle the processors and yeah, I want to. I kind of hate doing it, but it's not bad. Yeah,
That's completely understandable.
yeah. It's like not labor intensive, but it's like soul sucking kind of discussion work.
I'm just kind of chilling now, but it's definitely not over.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think you want to do?
I have no idea. I've already changed like my entire career path once.
Really?
Yeah.
From what to what?
From business.
Oh, I thought maybe. Oh, nope. Just a walker. Just a walker. I was like, come on in. From business to what?
Engineering.
Okay, wow. That's a, I mean, it's not too big of a step, but just to change once, it is kind of like, do I do it again?
I don't know. I can see myself being a farmer.
Go for it. I could see that. I could see that for myself as well because I have 30 some odd plants and my grandmother has a farm. My dad has a green thumb. I'm like, I feel like I could go out there and like plant something and grow it. Yeah, yeah.
We need to create a farmers only account.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know what you're going to find on there. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. It's 10 o'clock. I'm going to have you all get started in a prone position, laying flat on your bellies. You can bring your hands to your third eye, so have your palms on the ground, your forehead resting on your hands. And we'll just settle down in this position here for a minute. One of the more restful positions we can get our bodies started in. You might shut down your eyes and really focus on connecting to that third eye chakra, that spot between your eyebrows. As I often mention, our center for intuition and trust within ourselves. Using this also as a moment of sensory deprivation, as it's just you and your breath here. Today we will be focusing and continuing our efforts to land our crow pose. That's kind of our goal for this month. So with that comes some arm work, some ab work. But before we get into any of that, just keep yourself settled here. Keep your focus on your breath. It is still Sunday morning, pretty early, so maybe just take this as a moment to continue to wake yourself up, but yet in a very restful manner. Taking a few more deep breaths here, really intentional on breathing in deeply, feeling our rib cage expand. And let that go. Feel yourself come closer to your mat. We'll take a few more breaths in. Your nose might elevate away. And to exhale, you might find yourself close to your hands. Just a couple more. Remembering that one of the best gifts we can give ourselves is a moment to reset, is a moment of rest. We'll begin to shift into a child's pose. So you might bring the palms of your hands to the earth and tilt your hips back. Bring your legs or your knees wide and sit back into your heels or into your hips, letting your arms stretch out long overhead. Again, still connecting with our third eye to a hard surface. Bring your forehead to the ground. And find this restful position. As we start our practice and starting with this child's pose, we'll begin to explore our shoulders. So keeping intention on our breath. So find those deep draws in from your belly, feeling your rib cages expand. And this might be a time where you set your intention for your practice. What do you need out of today? What do you need out of the next 40 minutes or so? Begin to bring your knees together. We'll still keep our hands outstretched where they are, but we're going to melt our heart down into the earth. So coming into a puppy pose, our hips are a little higher than they were in child's pose. And we're really trying to get our chest to the ground. Sometimes if you've got that mobility, your chin might come to the earth too. So this is a bit more of an intense stretch in our shoulders. You might feel that level of resistance coming into the back of our shoulders, the tops of our shoulders. But try to breathe through this, keeping again our breaths long and steady. We'll try to find some stillness here for 3 breaths, breathing in. With every breath, you might come out. With every exhale, you might go a little deeper down into this puppy pose, melting your heart to the earth. 2 more. One more inhale. Let it go. And on your next inhale, bring yourself up into a tabletop. The favorite pose, table. We have found it. Stacking our joints here, our wrists are squarely under our shoulders, our knees are under our hips, moving into our cat-cow. First inhale for your cow, open through your throat, arch your back, or bring your tailbone up. Exhale, move into your cat. Dome your back, tuck your chin, and press yourself away. Inhale, coming into our cow, open through the front body. Really bring those shoulders back, overemphasize as you're pulling yourself out. And then exhale, come into your cat, doming your back, tucking your chin and your tailbone. Take 3 more rounds of this. This is our first breath to motion. Why it's so important to keep our breaths long as we begin our practice, so you can really overemphasize these motions. As you move into your cat, feel the rib cage expand behind you. As you move into your cow, feel your shoulders draw back. Take 2 more rounds. Really checking in with our bodies as we move into the slow motion. We'll take 1 more full round. When you're done, just meet me in that neutral table. Once you find that neutral tabletop, we're going to swivel our legs around. Meet me in a Tadasana, or staff pose. Your legs are out in front. Your tailbone is on the earth, breaking into a little hip mobility and legs. We'll first inhale, bring our arms up overhead. And exhale, just reach for your toes. See how this feels. Come on down, coming on down, breaking into our hamstrings. This doesn't have to be too intense as we're still just getting started, but see where you land. See where the edge feels. We'll take 2 breaths here. One more. We'll bring ourselves up. Pick up your left leg, bend through your left knee, moving to cradle the baby. We'll bring our left leg, perpendicular with our body, and then cradle literally your leg with your elbows. All right, so my friend here, you start off right, then bring your right hand or your right elbow here, and then your left one is still under your knee, cradling. Now you can start here, then sit up tall and try to bring that left foot closer to your body. So we're really targeting this outer edge of our hip here and holding here for 2 breaths. Just see where you land. God, Juan, your facial expressions are killing me here. Just looks like intense agony. One more breath in. And then your exhale, place your left foot on the outside of your right leg. Sit up tall, bring your right elbow on the outside of your left knee and find a twist, your left hand being placed behind you. Disengaging here. We're twisting through our upper back. Our sit bones are still firmly on the earth. 2 breaths here. Really try to emphasize your neck being turned, looking over your left shoulder. 1 more breath in. And exhale, unwind. Bring your left foot on the inside of your right leg. Take your left arm, draw it over and in front of your left knee. Right hand might come behind, you might find this bind. If you don't have the bind, that's all right too. You'll just stay here. Now you might stay here, or you might begin to lean your trunk or your chest down towards your right knee. Finding this hamstring stretch on one side and kind of a shoulder rinse on the other. 2 breaths here. 1 more. As you exhale, unwind, bring your left leg long. Same thing on the other side, bringing your right knee up into your body, cradle the baby. Your right ankle is connecting with the inside of your left elbow, and then your right elbow is on the inside of your right knee. And just find what this feels like on this side. It might feel a little different. Reminder to sit up tall, bringing your chest up as you're here for 2 breaths. 1 more. Exhale, bring your right foot on the outside of your left leg, left elbow to your outside of your right knee, and find this twist, twisting through the upper back. Gaze falls over your right shoulder, really emphasizing this twist from the upper back. 2 breaths. 1 more breath in. And exhale, unwind. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Right hand comes up and right shoulder's in front of your right knee. Find that first twist. Sometimes the shoulder pops, yep. Left arm comes behind. Friend Luke here. You're doing good. You're doing good. We'll try to find 2 breaths. And you might even bring the trunk of your body down, finding this hamstring stretch. Yeah, the towel is a good. Next time we'll get you a band here. 1 more breath in. And exhale. Let's come on out of it. Bring both knees into your chest. We're going to fall onto the back and start a rock and roll down the length of our spine. Bring some life and some motion to our spine here. However you want to get to a high plank, you can. You can make that dynamic and jump back. It's kind of early, so you could take your time if that's what you need. We're going to be in this high plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down dog. First one of our practice. We'll take about 10 to 12 breaths here as you just explore what this down dog feels like. You can pedal your feet. You might find some stillness. We really want to target our lats, making sure they are open here in this down dog. So you might bend generously through your knees, opening through your lats here. I want you to bring your hands in, yep, just a little bit more. Perfect. And for the last 5 or so breaths, try to find some stillness. Really check in with how this down dog feels. How do your hamstrings feel, your calves, your shoulders? 2 more breaths. 1 more. Come up onto your tippy toes, float forward into a high plank. Hold this high plank. 2, 1, down dog. Come back. We've got 2 more of those. Float up onto your tippy toes, float forward, high plank. Hold. 2, 1, down dog. Come on back. Active through our abs here as we float forward. Last one, tippy toes, float forward, high plank, zip up. We're here for 5, 4, 3. Luke, let's bring our hips down just a little bit more. 2, good job. 1, back into our down dog. Look towards the top of your mat. Hop, step, or jump. Feet to your toes, or feet to your fingers. We're in our ragdoll. Find a forward fold, straighten through your knees. Exhale all the breath out of you. Inhale, rise, mountain, arms come up overhead. Exhale, find a forward fold. Moving into our sun salutation A. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands to your calves, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, chaturanga, hopper, step back. High to low plank, 1 breath. Come on down, pinning your elbows to your lats. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take it back down dog. Our time of connection here, breath to motion, look towards the top of your mat, hop, step, or jump there. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to your calf. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, mountain. These are the asanas of a sun salutation A. Exhale, forward fold. If you've got them, just move to your breath. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to your calf. Exhale, chaturanga. Hopper, step back, pin your elbows to your lats. Come on down. Inhale, up dog. Open, draw your chest forward. Exhale, down dog. We've got 2 more. Look towards the top of your mat. Hop, step, or jump there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant the hands, high to low plank. 1 breath, 1 motion. Beautiful jump backs. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 1 more. Speeding it up just a bit. Look towards the top of your mat. Hop, step, or jump there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Hop or step back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Look towards the top of your mat. Hop, step, or jump there. Moving into our sun salutation B. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Weight in our heels, arms come up overhead. Bend through your knees, get down low. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Come on out of it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your hands, hop or step back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3-leg dog, right leg lifts. Bring your right foot through, flip your left heel down. Inhale, rise, warrior 1. Switch your feet. Left legs in, or right legs in front, yep, perfect. Bend through your right knee. Good job. 2 breaths here. Good job. One more inhale. Exhale, open into your warrior 2. Arms are long. I want you to bring this foot up just a little bit. Up the mat. Yeah. That way you can get a bit of more of a deeper bend. Yep. One more breath in. Exhale, plant the hands, chaturanga. Option here to float the right leg as you come down in this chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3-leg dog, left leg lifts. Bring your left foot through. Exhale as it draws through. Inhale, rise, warrior 1. Flip the right heel down. Hips are closed on this one. All right. Yep. You've got it. I'm just going to adjust you here. Bring the trunk that way. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here. Still keeping our breaths long. One more draw in. Exhale, open, warrior 2. Lengthen through our fingertips. I want you to pull away from me. One more breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the arms around, chaturanga. Option here, float the left foot as you come on down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take it back down dog. Look towards the top of your mat, hop, step, or jump there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. 3 breaths here. Breathing in as you come up. Here for 2. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Come on out of it. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant the hands, hop or step back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, take it back down dog. 3-leg dog, right leg lifts. Bring your right foot through. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Warrior 1. Arms come up overhead. Speeding it up a little bit. 1 breath in. Exhale, open, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm overhead. Exhale, extended side angle. Cartwheel the arms around. Right arm on the inside. Left arm overhead. Option here, taking both arms overhead. You're here for 2 breaths. 1 more. Exhale, plant the hands, chaturanga. Option, float the right foot, come on down. Pin your elbows to your lats. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, we'll meet in down dog. 3-leg dog, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring your left foot through. Inhale, rise, warrior 1. 1 more breath in. Exhale, open, warrior 2. Open through that left hip, gaze strong over your left middle finger. Inhale, reverse. Right arm behind you, left arm overhead. Exhale, extended side angle, cartwheel the arms around. Left arm on the inside, right arm up. Option, take both arms overhead. You're here for 2. 1. Exhale, plant the hands, chaturanga. Come on down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, meet me in down dog. From here, bend through your elbows, find a dolphin pose. We're resting on our forearms. Our fingertips are spread wide. So a dolphin is basically a half down dog. Yep. So I want you, our lats are still open. So I want you to actually find yourself like this more so. You can even walk your toes up just a bit. Yeah. So hands flat on the mat. You can walk your toes up just a bit. I want your body to be more so like that. Yeah. We're here for 2 more breaths. One more inhale. From this dolphin pose, walk your feet back. Find a plank on your forearms. Holding here for 5. Hips come down. Yep. 4, 3, 2, knees to the earth. Press yourself back up, down dog. Getting into our flow for the day. 3-leg dog, right leg lifts. Bring your right foot through your hands. Keep your back Foot on the ball of your foot. Inhale, come into your high crescent lunge. Arms come up overhead. Zip up through your inner thighs to find that stability. Your front foot is flat on the earth. Really connect to the earth here. Take a breath in. Exhale, we're hinging through our waist. Bring our arms to the sides. Find airplane arms. Chest is puffed. Beautiful. We'll inhale, bring our arms back overhead. Come back up. We've got 3 rounds. Exhale, you're coming down. Inhale, you're rising up. Once more, exhale, come down. On this inhale, you're gonna float up into your airplane. Kick off, left leg lifts, right leg's on the earth. Keep your hands behind you, chest lifts. Here for 3 breaths. Engage through your lower back to find that lift in your chest. One more inhale. Grab your left foot with your left hand. Bring your right arm overhead, coming into our dancer pose. Now you can stay where you are, or you can begin to bring pressure into your left hand through your left foot. Here for 2 breaths. One more. From here, come into a half moon, keeping the bind with your left leg. Bring your right hand to the earth, open through your left hip. You've got time, no need to rush it. Here in this half moon, we have a slight bend in our back, and we're open through our left hip. I'm gonna help you out here. All right. Here, we're gonna rotate our hip. Like this, open, here. So you're gonna be something like this. Okay? Yep. So find this half moon. I'm gonna come around and give you guys blocks. We're here for 2 more breaths. One more. And from here, come back into a low lunge. So float your left foot back behind you. Beautiful. And just rest here in this little lunge for a second. Okay. Left leg is behind us. Flip your left foot back down. Lift up into your warrior 2. Right hip is open. Exhale, bend through your left leg, come down into the slow lunge on the other side. Inhale, lift up, coming back into your warrior 2. Oh yeah, we've got 4. Exhale, come down, finding this breath to motion. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, come down. You move when your breath moves. Inhale, lift off. Exhale, come down. Last one. Inhale, lift off. We are landing in our warrior 2. Beautiful. Bring both hands to frame your right foot. We're back in our low lunge. Circle or twist your back foot onto your heel. Side plank on the left side. Left leg, left hand is on the earth. Right arm comes overhead. Come back into your high plank. Come into a cheetah. Your right knee to your right to your nose. Not your right nose, just to your nose. Come back into a 3-leg down dog. Right leg is lifted. Cheetah, right knee to your nose. Grab for your right toes with your left fingers. Fall in triangle. Beautiful. Holding here. Back into your 3-leg down dog. Right leg lifts. Bring your right foot down. We're back in our down dog. Same thing on the other side. 3-leg dog, left leg lifts. Bring your left foot through. Low lunge. You're on the ball of your right foot. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Arms come up overhead. Finding that first breath to motion, take a breath in. Exhale, hinge to your waist, airplane arms. Inhale, come up. Arms extend overhead. Exhale, hinge to your waist, airplane arms. Once more, inhale, rise. Exhale, hinge to your waist. Inhale, airplane. Push off, left leg lifts, or right leg lifts, left leg's on the earth. You're here for 2 breaths. Dancer, grabbing for your right ankle with your right hand, left arm extends overhead. See if you can keep this balance here. Pressure through your right foot if you choose. Here for 2 breaths. One more. From here, half moon, keeping this bind with your right foot. Extend down, left hand comes to the earth. Right hip is open. So you've got a slight back bend. Holding here, 2 breaths. If you fall out of it, that's all right too. Find this low lunge. Flip your right foot back behind you. We've been here before. Flip your right heel to the earth. Come up into your warrior 2. Take a breath in. And exhale, come down into your low lunge, bending through your right knee. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, come down. One more inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Back to our warrior 2. Find a slow lunge as you flip your arms around. Come back onto the ball of your right foot. Find the side plank, right hand, right leg on the earth. You might extend your left arm up. Holding here. Float back into your high plank. Knee to nose, left knee to your nose. Find that cheetah. Press yourself away. Extend into your 3-leg down dog, right leg lifts. Cheetah, left knee to your nose. Grab for your left piece or your left big toe with your right peace fingers, fall in triangle. Holding here. Flip back into your 3-leg dog. Left foot comes to the earth. Leg towards the top of your mat. Hop, step, or jump there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Come all the way up mountain. Exhale, hands to your sides. All right, our moment has come for us to practice our crow pose. All right, we've gotten some shoulder work here. Not as much tricep work as I would have hoped, but it's just time limited. So as you start to explore your crow pose here, I encourage us to take our bus stop so we can safely get into that and also know where we can stay and where we are. So I like to come from a Malasana squat. So I want you to bring your toes wide and have a little bit of an angle there. You'll dip down into your hips. Now, if crow is something you do not at all want to explore today, this is a great place to stay. You're into your hips, your chest is lifted, your back is straight, tailbones pointed to the earth. You can bring your hands to heart center and connect your elbows to your knees. Again, great place to land. Also just a great pose to be in. But if crow pose is something that you are trying to explore today, from Malasana squat, I encourage you to bring your hands to the earth. Really elaborate through your spread of your fingers. So you want these fingers to be extremely wide. And you'll bring your hips up from this Malasana squat. Bend through your elbows and find the tabletop on your triceps. So knees come square to your triceps. This is first step. I want your elbows to be in. Your elbows need to be closer together than they are far apart and in line with your hips. Beautiful. Luke, you've got that. Okay. When you bring your knees to your triceps, try to find the middle point of your triceps. And from here, zip up through the low core as you might pick up one foot or the other one. So I want you to bring your knees a little bit more square on your triceps. Yep. And maybe you pick up one foot. Maybe you play around with the other one. You've got about a minute or so. So take your time. Beautiful, Laura. That was it. Okay, yeah, Taylor, there you go. Beautiful. The shakes are nice. You might be a little sore after that one. You got about 30 seconds or so, so still take your time. There you go. Just get that toe up. You've got it. You've got it. Your structure, your form is perfect. It's just, I think, the trust, and I don't know how you're feeling in your body, if it's like sweaty or if it's too hard. We'll take about 15 more seconds or so. And if you want to find that Malasana squat, I have a friend who just body rolls out of it, so that's that's always an option. All right. We're all here in our Malasana squat. We're going to come down back into our tabletop. So just bring your knees to the earth. We'll bring our right leg out to the side of our body. Moving into a standing gate pose, we'll inhale, bring our arms up into a T. And exhale, reach for our right leg. Bring your left arm overhead and kind of find the stretch in our obliques on the left side. Gaze can go upwards and really try to emphasize bringing your left shoulder back a little. Holding here, 2 breaths. One more. Inhale, come back up into this T. Moving into a half camel, your left hand connects with your left ankle. Right arm overhead. And just open through your chest. As you kind of extend backwards, your neck opens, your head tilts back. You're here for 2. 1. Inhale, come back up, hands come to a T. And we'll find our next exhale and bring our hands in front of us, dipping into our hips and sitting back onto our left heel. Yeah. Here for 2. 1. Meet me back in tabletop, bringing your right knee into your body. Left leg comes out wide. Same thing on the other side. We'll inhale, bring our arms to a T. Come on up. As we exhale, we'll fall to our left toes. Open through our right side oblique. Find that stretch on the outside of our rib cage. Bringing our right shoulder back into space. One more breath in. Let it go. Inhale, come back up into a T. Half camel, connecting our right hand with our right ankle, left arm overhead. Zip up through your core here as you extend into this half back bend. Your gaze might even fall behind you. One more inhale. Inhale, come back up, hands to a T. As you exhale, fall forward, dipping into the hip and sitting down on the right heel. One more breath in. Let it go. And then come back into your tabletop. Knees come together. We'll come to the side. So let's all face the street. Back, and we're in our tabletop to start. We're moving into frog. I just like to do it long ways on the mat so our knees have a bit of a comfort underneath. So bring your knees wide. Flex through your ankles through your feet. This is step 1. Now you might stay lifted. This might be enough on your hips. This depends on your hip mobility here. If this is okay, you might bend through your elbows. Find your forearms to the earth. And in this forearm, you might press your hips back just a bit into space. So really try to engage. If this feels okay, you can either try to take your hips wider, your knees wider, or you might rest your head on your hands, kind of back where we started. You're here for about 10 breaths. About 5 more breaths. Two more breaths. As you come to the bottom of your last breath, if you had your hands on the earth, I want you to bring your palms back up, or your forearms on the earth. Bring your palms to the earth and tilt yourself forward to come out of this, all right? And then bring your hips together. your knees together. We're going to come back to the top of our mat, back in this tabletop. You might cross your ankles behind you and sit down, bringing your legs long back into this Tadasana or staff pose. Fall back onto your back, bringing the soles of your feet upwards. Come into a waterfall. From this waterfall, if shoulder stand is in your practice, go ahead and roll up onto your triceps, bringing your glutes into the air. And here in this shoulder stand, really try to engage the lower back and the core to try to keep your feet and your glutes in line. From shoulder stand, we'll move into a plow, bringing our feet overhead if you were in a shoulder stand. If not, you can stay in that waterfall, and that's perfectly fine. From plow, ear pinning pose. Your knees wide to your ears, sensory deprivation here if you can get there. Melting down into our waterfall, we'll all meet there. If you're coming from your ear pinning pose, make this as slow as you can, feeling each vertebrae touch the earth. Dropping your right foot to the earth. Let it go long. Bring your left knee into your body and find a supine twist, bringing that left knee over your right side body. Your gaze falls over your left shoulder. We're coming down in our practice, coming back to restoration. Begin to come back to center. Bring your left leg long. Bring your right knee into your body. Supine twist opposite side. Right knee falls over our left side body. And your gaze falls over your left shoulder or your right shoulder. We'll take one more breath where we are. And as you exhale, come into your final resting Shavasana. Let yourself take up some space. Letting yourself rest. Again, one of the best gifts we can give each ourselves. Again, to bring some life back into your bodies, you might wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Engage in a deep breath in and release when you're ready. We'll roll over to one side or the next in the fetal position. And when you're ready, press yourself up into that easy seat. Keeping your eyes lower closed if you choose. One final time, we'll inhale, bring our arms up overhead. Back straighten, palms touch. Bring your hands down to your third eye. Again, that center for intuition. May you trust yourself and think kind thoughts. Bring your hands down to your lips, our gateway of communication. Might you listen more than you speak and speak kind words. And lastly, hands down to heart center, our center for love and acceptance of ourselves and others. May you remember that you are doing the best you can on this journey. And the light in me sees and honors light in you. Namaste. Thank you all for your practice this morning. On this gloomy Sunday morning. Good way to start. Huh?
It's not so bad in here though.
No, I know. The lights are just the way that the windows like have the light come in just doesn't feel as gloomy. For my friends online, thank you for joining. We will see you later. Bye.